First touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. To throw on second down, McIntosh. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 17 carries, 57 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
16 yards, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Marlon Mack. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Brissett on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The open man is Smith. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, McIntosh. He's got Smith here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Looking to throw. McIntosh. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Back to the air on 2nd down. McIntosh. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On the draw, this is Lewis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McIntosh. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's third and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on. He forced another one to go.
Intended for A.J. Brown.
60 Pittsburgh.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And this one complete to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On play action, Brissett escaping the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty Good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
29-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon?
After reviewing the play,
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. McIntosh. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lewis here on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll run with Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready. 15 on it. Mike. All day, baby. All day.
A run by Mack to start the drive. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for two. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Tight end right. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brissett on 1st down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, McIntosh. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield.